What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Trip 1 event week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for September 12th through September 18th, 2024. The current price ride for this week is a Nagasaki Outlaw. It's primarily based on the Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo and has a normal price of about $1.2 million and a trade price of just under $1 million. To get it for free this week, you have to place top 5 in an LS CarMate Series race for 3 days in a row. In regards to performance, in the off-roads class and as a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class, its main weakness is in regards to top speed, where it maxes out at only about 90 miles an hour, so it's not crazy fast. Plus, in regards to the visual customization, it only has liveries, unfortunately, but it still handles great, has good acceleration. It's just that top speed and customization that's a bit of a letdown. But anyway, continuing to the test ride vehicles, we have the Voltic, the Entity XF, and the Paragon R. And all three of these are move website cars, so definitely make sure to pick them up this week if you don't already own them, especially that Paragon R, that's a great one. And for current gen console users, we have the Entity MT as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Class A Impaler SZ. It's primarily based on the 1996 Chevy Impala SS and has a normal price of just under $1.3 million. Now, originally when this car released with the Chop Shop DLC update drip feed earlier this year, it was in the sedans class. However, with the recent Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, Rockstar actually changed the class to muscle for it. So yeah, in regards to performance in that muscle car class, it's actually a top 20 performing vehicle in that class, which honestly isn't too bad for a 90s sedan. This thing has great customization, it's pretty fun to drive. Definitely one you should consider trying to get off the wheel this week if you don't already own it. In terms of the dealership cars for this week, in luxury autos we have the Vigero ZX convertible and the Baller STD as well. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Stafford, the Tulip, the Infernus, the JB700, and the Exemplar. And of course, all these are move website vehicles, so definitely make sure to pick them up this week if you don't already own them. Moving on to the discounts, in terms of property discounts, we have 30% off the CEO offices as well as the upgrades and renovations for them, plus 30% off the large CEO crate warehouses as well. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off in Simeons, we have 40% off the Stafford, again a remove website car. It's in the sedans class and is one of the slower cars in that class, which is to be expected. This car is intended more for its classy styling and luxury, which it definitely excels at. I think it's a great deal at this price if you've been wanting to get one. Moving along to the Legendary Motorsport website, we have 40% off the SM722. This one's in the sports class and is a mid-tier performing car in that class, not factoring in HSW. So it's pretty much around the pace of some of the OG sports cars like the Serrano, etc. And that's mainly due to its handling, which is a bit sketchy to drive at times. And that's a shame because its top speed is actually pretty decent. But regardless, it has great customization and styling, and at this price I still think it's a pretty good deal. Next up, we have 40% off the Pariah. This one is a top 5 performing vehicle in that class, not factoring in HSW. As of recent, the Pariah and Italia GTO now have some competition with the regular Niobe and the Paragon S depending on the track, but honestly, considering the price you're getting this Pariah at with this discount, this is an insanely good deal, well under $1 million, considering the Pariah still has the highest non-HSW top speed in the sports class. Continuing, we have 40% off the Baller ST. So this one is a top 10 performing SUV in that class, not factoring in HSW. However, with the existence of the Baller STD, which is significantly faster, it makes owning the ST variant questionable unless you prefer the look of it more. Moving on to the Severn San Andreas website, we have 30% off the Pizza Boy scooter. I mean, this thing is already pretty cheap, so this discount is a bit unnecessary, but anyway. Continuing, we have 40% off the Cavalcade XL. This one's in the SUVs class and is a top 15 performing vehicle in that class, so not super quick, unfortunately, which is a shame since it's actually based on the Escalade V, the performance variant, but anyway, it's got great styling and customization, so I personally think it's still sort of worth it for that alone. Although keep in mind that the V-style badge on the door displayed in the sample photo was unfortunately cut content, and it is not on it when you actually buy it, and there's no way to get it glitched on there, so keep that in mind. Next up, we have 40% off the Armored Kuruma, one of the best vehicles for missions against NPCs, as the windows are about 90% bulletproof, and you can actually shoot out of it at the same time. However, keep in mind that it has no explosive armor, so one explosion and it will sadly blow up. Moving along to the Warstock website, we have 40% off the turreted limo. This one takes 2 explosives to blow up and it has armor resistant windows. However, it is a Pegasus vehicle, so keep that in mind. There are many other turreted armored vehicles in the game that are a lot better. And lastly, on to Elitist Travel's website, we have 40% off the Frogger Heli. I don't really see a reason in owning this one, as it usually spawns for free at various helipads, but anyway, moving along to the gun van with the follow weapons available this week and 50% off the vintage pistol as well. For login unlocks, we have the black, white, and red fall sweaters, which are pretty cool. For triple money, we have triple money NRP on select community series jobs. In regards to double money, we have the adversary mode Vespucci job remix, pizza delivery missions, export mixed goods missions from the CEO office assistant, and the best for last, double money NRP on CEO crate sell missions. Plus, there's also double staff speed on the CEO crates for those of you who want to run that alongside the normal sourcing of the crates. So wow, 2 back-to-back event weeks with double money on businesses. Not bad, Rockstar, not bad at all. And for the weekly challenge this week, if you sell at least 300k in CEO crates, you'll get 100,000. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the salvage yard business, again these only change once per event week. We have the Duggan robbery with the SADRR, the McToney robbery with the Omnis, and the Gangbanger robbery with the Car 4x4, and of course none of these are claimable this week. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Mount Gordo. I recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the Supercar race Downtown Underground. I highly recommend the Emerus, Krieger, or Turismo Maggio for this race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Weaponized Ignis or the HSW Cyclone 2. And lastly, for current gen console users, the HSW time trial is Ron Alternates. As always, the HSW Hakachi Dragon are the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Pariah. At 40% off, you're getting the fastest non-HSW sports car in the game for top speed, and it even has a higher top speed than every non-HSW supercar in the game as well. This thing is just an absolute monster, and for under 900,000, this is one of the best deals I've seen in a long time if you're looking for pure performance. Anyways guys, overall this event week is very good. Double money businesses are always fantastic, plus the property discounts, vehicles on sale, etc. Overall, I'm going to give this event week an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, with these back-to-back good event weeks, usually Rockstar does that when we're getting close to a DLC. When we're currently in September, we're obviously going to get the usual December DLC, but I mean, there is a possibility based on rumors and such that that 5M style DLC could come in like October, which would be next month. So it is possible. But you never know with Rockstar. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, again, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.